HOAs get a bad rap. Hey, this is Martin Taggart with Team Real Estate, and I'm here to tell you HOAs get a bad rap. Now, I don't live in a neighborhood with an HOA, although that wasn't a conscious choice when I decided to buy my home. And I didn't grow up in a neighborhood that had an HOA. I grew up in a national forest surrounded by a national park. I did. So no HOA. You could paint your home virtually any color you wanted, although most people didn't. They wanted their home in a resort town to kind of blend in with the hillside, so it would offer as little an eyesore as possible and would also be more difficult for people who didn't know the area to find. I know that sounds like a funny way to say that, but truly, when you live in an area in a resort like I did, you didn't really want people to find out where the area was, where the folks in town, the locals lived. You wanted them to stay someplace else. So why do HOAs get a bad rap? Well, oftentimes you'll hear people talk about the fact that they couldn't put in the storage shed, the she shed that they wanted. They couldn't paint their home the colors they wanted. They can't change the oil of their car in the front yard, and they can't park a boat in the front yard, that kind of a thing. But think about it this way. An HOA is designed to do two things, right? Parallel, same time, same audience, same time. Very difficult task, but two people at the same time. The first person it's designed to address are people that live in the neighborhood currently. They want everybody to live in a safe, secure area that has a degree of sameness about it. Now, I get it. You don't want your home to be exactly the same. Listen, if you want to put really cool rims on your car, I'm down with you. But putting really cool colors on your home, maybe not so much. And here's why. The color palettes allowed by an HOA are really varied, from light colors to dark colors and different combinations of trim. But they're designed to keep a neighborhood appearing somewhat the same. That's for the resale value. They're working hard on the HOA level to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to live next to other people who care for their homes, instead of living next to Sanford and Sons, right? Remember that TV show where there's a junkyard next door? That being the case, you're going to have some rules that keep values working together so that the entire neighborhood prospers, right? The rising tide of value raises all ships. The second group of people that the HOA is trying to appeal to are people who want to live in a neighborhood safely. There are many rules and laws in your city, statutes, that govern whether or not you can leave your garage door open at night. That's a city law usually. And what can be parked in your driveway. In my hometown of Shawnee right now, you can't leave your car running and unattended unless you're using a feature that enables you to lock the doors while it's running. Okay, if you don't have one of those, you're not allowed to leave the keys in it. Why is that? Because people steal your car. Now listen, I'm not saying that I don't have one of those keyless deals. I do. I love it. It's on my truck. You click the button, it starts, I'm good to go. Nice and warm and toasty when I get in. And a time or two, I've started the car and left it there running. That was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. But I don't leave my garage door open after dark. Why? Because the city can give you statistics, any city can give you statistics that show that it's a crime risk. It makes your home much more likely to be burgled. But not that night. Look, criminals have an idea of what your habits are. And so they look for homes where garage doors are left open later, knowing that it's also likely those are the same people that leave the back doors to their homes unlocked. What I'm telling you is, in order to meet both of those objectives at the same time, keep property values high and raising higher, and keep the neighborhood safe, an HOA is a pretty good compromise to make those things happen all at once. So, HOAs get a bad rap, but they shouldn't. You just have to decide if the neighborhood you're moving into has some HOA rules and regulations that you're willing to live with. Martin Taggart, Team Real Estate, have an awesome day.